welcome back, everybody. Damn, I got the damn thing falling all over the place like Godzilla. Welcome back to another episode of the Weekend High Podcast. Shaky ass camera ass nigga. Welcome, hey, it's another episode. Glad to have you back here with us. It's me, your boy KZ, my guy, my cousin from the West Coast, CT, and Swag. Yeah, Swag is on another. He out here. He in the Gullah land, right? He went to see the Gullas and Geechee out there in South Carolina, connect with them.
And Geechee.
Yeah, man, he out there in South Carolina, some Gullah Geechee game out there, Gullah Island game out there. So, shout out to everybody in South Carolina and the Gullas, and you know what I'm saying, my boys down there. I don't know if he's sowing his roots, doing some
Royal Oats.
I'm tracing my roots back to South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he did, because one thing he will do down there is eat good, because I heard South Carolina, they cook like no other. So get some of that good hometown cooking out there. And if not, he can hit a Waffle House up. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, man. But what you got going on? See, how was your week, my brother?
Oh man, the week is going good. First, I want to give a shout out to my mom's happy heavenly birthday. She would have been 80. But yeah, going good.
Happy heavenly birthday. Yes. Yep. All right. Definitely our loved ones always in our thoughts and our minds, and we love y'all on the other side of things. We'll see y'all when we get there. We ain't trying to rush to get there, but we gonna see y'all when we get there. Hopefully it's be big.
We ain't trying to rush.
Right. It'll be one big family reunion, boy, for the decades. You know what I'm saying? So but let's we ain't trying to rush to get there. We trying to live this out now and stuff and do what we gotta do. But man, what a week for the news, man. There's a lot of stuff that's been going on in the news. A lot of crazy stuff, man. We've been having a lot of off-kilter ass stories been out here. It was a story. I don't know if y'all heard this story. Actually, I'm gonna wait on that story. I'm gonna go into something else. I don't know if y'all heard. I know y'all familiar with the brother from brother from Black Ink Tattoo.
Yes, boy.
Yeah, Black man. Ink. Yeah, brother from Black Ink Caesar. They said reportedly this brother has gotten fired and lost his ties in his TV show because they caught him on some Michael Vick shit. You know what I'm saying? They didn't got pictures of the man. They didn't got supposedly they got video of him.
Yeah, they got a good video. Yeah, beating up Snoopy. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. I don't understand. I don't know how he got caught on video in the first place. I don't know how he got caught on video. He probably should have known better, you know what I'm saying? To be doing something like that. Especially even if he was gonna raise his dogs, like, man, I don't think he should have nobody with no camera around him like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it looked like it was like a surveillance video, and they caught him on there and like just hitting the dog with a chair though. Like he was just like, bam.
Yeah. He hit one with a folding chair. What he had, some pit bulls or something like that?
I think so, man. A motherfucking folding chair though. This motherfucking domino set his domino table and shit. He just took that bitch apart and was like, nah.
Yeah. They said the dog limped away and shit after he beat the hell out of the dog. You know what, man? That's bad. Like, man, you know what? Like on one hand, I was like, I felt like, oh man, they, now he is, he ain't a foundational brother, either Black American. So, because we usually when somebody black get in trouble, then they be like, oh, it's all y'all. I'm saying it's all y'all. He one of y'all. No, he one of DNA wise. Culturally, he's of Jamaican descent, I think. I want to say he Jamaican or something. I want to say he's Jamaican, but he's a good brother.
One of them.
Yeah, he's a good brother. I'm just saying. I'm just pointing out culturally. I think he's Caribbean. He is a Caribbean brother culturally.
Yeah, I think
he's still a good brother. Reason I say he's a good brother because he linked up with the dude, with the brother in Chicago. Ryan Henry. You know what I'm saying? and he'd link up with different brothers. You know what I'm saying? The foundational Black American or Caribbean American or whatever, and try to do business. So it ain't nothing but love in there. But I'm just saying that usually, when people celebrate, as they say, celebrate the victory, it'd be like, oh shit, I'm about to wave my Jamaican flag, boom, clock, nigga, what? Then we get in trouble. Caesar, a black man, like, damn, he's just get in trouble. He wanted us and shit, like, but still. But it's still all good though, man. That's our brother, hopefully, what I'm saying. I don't like to know brother get, trashed in the news, but I'm just saying at the same time, man, he shouldn't have been beating them dogs like that, man. Like I assume he could afford a trainer and shit. Like, see, he got you a trainer, dog, and just got you, what I'm saying?
Yeah, now he's about to lose the dogs, man. He got to get the dogs away, man.
He could have had a dog whisperer come through, what I'm saying, for an episode, train his dogs, and then, what I'm saying, you can't be hitting dogs with folding chairs and shit like that. So that just let me know there's other things going on with him. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he needs to talk to somebody in counseling or a therapist about, or, what I'm saying? Because he had other instances going on, not to speak on the man family. It's just what's out there in the news, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know the brother, but I don't like to speak bad. I'm not speaking bad on him, but in the news it said, he had some dealings, some things that went on with his daughter, and then they covered that on the show, with his daughter or whatever, and some court dealings. Right. So that's mentally, any man gonna be kind of messed up mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you feel like your kid don't like you, or they not, what I'm saying, they trying to go to court on you, and all kind of stuff is going on. You know what I'm saying? So. Hey man, I hope he, get the help he need, and I wish him the best. But yeah, man,
puppies go, man.
Yeah, man.
Give somebody else that can train them, man.
Yeah, man. But I feel, and then too, today's world, people more liable to call the police for messing with a dog than your own, than the kid. You know what I'm saying? So. Because some people, there are some big time animal lovers out here. You know what I'm saying? I love animals myself, but I'm just saying there's some like radical animal lovers out here that like they'll step over a homeless man. Get the fuck off the way! I know I ain't got no change. And then get the dog. Oh my god, this little guy. I gotta. You know what I'm saying? You know how they be. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'd like to say, hey, what you think about this situation with C's, man? Give me your.
Man, I really he should just learn. Like, just seeing, like, he know who Michael Vick is. He know what he went through. Like, why would you put yourself and your platform in that issue?
Yeah.
Out there beating dogs and shit with the chair, man. It was just a little puppy, though, man.
Yeah, man.
You gotta do better, man. I mean, people got their mental issues, and then you're going through your hard times, but I mean, you can't go around beating your kids, beating your dogs, beating your wife and shit. Just go smoke your blunt and go chill the fuck out, man. There.
Yeah, pretty much, man. Like, go calm down, man. That's what I'm saying. I know he could have had like a trainer or something. Like we was having issues with a dog like that and shit. Like, damn. But I mean, especially, I mean, like we can, a brother can get a show taken for anything, pretty much. But like, without a doubt, like if some animal shit come up, yeah, whatever you're doing, you about to.
It's over. It's a wrap.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because the animal go get more love than you in court. So, but so you already know what time it is. But moving right along, y'all, man. There's another interesting story, man. I had to get to. This was a story that actually I was going to cover last week, but we didn't get a chance to get around to it. But there was it had basically what you see here is like a satellite, and there was some Chinese researchers that said that they caught alien signals on a telescope. So basically, researchers, but there's a group of other researchers who are disputing China's fleeting claim that it detected extraterrestrial signals from the world's largest telescope. So I guess a couple weeks back, there was some Chinese scientists who said they was getting, feedback from extraterrestrials because, right now we're dealing with a lot of that too. The government saying yes, there were, is alien life and all kind of things like that. But now there's another group who's saying they full of shit that didn't happen. They're saying basically the nation's science ministry issued a report last week announcing that its Sky Eye picked up signals indicative of alien life before suddenly deleting the study. Now, researchers familiar with the telescope and its findings said the signals had far more earthy origins. But you heard that, though, before suddenly deleting the study. So somebody deleted the study, you know what I'm saying? Like the ones who disputing it, I guess they deleted the study and said, "Oh, it ain't real. We're deleting this shit." So somebody found something. But basically,
they had to.
Yeah, researchers now that are familiar with the telescope and its findings, like I said, they said the signals are far more earthy origins. The signals that they found so far are all interfaced. They're not from extraterrestrials. They're from terrestrials, said one of the researchers, Dan Werthmeyer. He's a researcher at the University of California, Berkeley, and he's worked on Sky High research. Werthmeyer said that the profusion of signals from cell phones and satellites are making it difficult to determine whether signals are coming from Mars or Milwaukee. All this television.
That's definitely discrediting shit.
I know, but I mean, he could be true though, because he says now all the television and cell phones and satellites now are getting worse and worse, and it's hard to figure out what's interface and what might be from a distant civilization. That's what he said on it. So he's saying that you can't tell because we got 5G, 4G, all this, you know what I'm saying? Everybody always on Wi-Fi, constantly pulling.
Right.
The satellites doing most of the work. They, picking up signals and bouncing back to Earth and up, you know what I'm saying? Doing all that kind of stuff. So he like, really? Now that could be true though, that, you know what I'm saying? So, but it just makes it kind of fishy they deleted the study though. But he's saying that, like I said, but what do you think about this, with all this UFO phenomenon going on right now?
I mean, there's definitely stuff out there because I've seen stuff in the sky before and I've been wondering like what the hell that is. Like, why is it moving fast like that? So it's stuff out there. And for them to delete it, that they had to find something. They just don't want the public to know. I mean, they can keep denying it until something shows up, and then we asked out. Hopefully, I'll be dead by then. But something pop up, and it'd be like V, snake. This motherfucker. Like, hey,
well, don't start that. They got the reptilian people who think, what I'm saying, there's reptile people, and I mean, you got those people who think that. I'm not saying it's wrong, y'all. If you one of them people, I'm just saying that, they already got that now. I don't know, man. There's something I kind of really don't even want to think about. I'm still trying to get, we still pushing for reparations for Black people in this country, Foundation of Black Americans, and cash payments, of course, cut the check. But so I'm still trying to deal with that. So I don't even know. Next thing ET gonna be down here. Well, I want my reparations too.
He gonna get it for you. He gonna get reparations.
He's like, hell my alien people up. Stole our technology. He stole our technology. They got all of us locked up. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, he gonna be right there with us in line up there. But yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. I mean, but I wouldn't dismiss the rumor that they did. If we hear and we live in, then it gotta be, like they say, it's parallel universes, multiverses, and things like that. I just watched a video the other day about face mice. That is insects that live on our face. That you can't do shit about. I mean, you need a strong ass microscope to see them, of course, because they're so small. You know what I'm saying? But think about it. They got it's a whole world going on your face. This nigga this baby's being made on your face, man. It's a whole lives being.
Your face is straight toaster strudel in his mouth.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, for real, it's life informs everywhere. So it's kind of hard for me to believe like we the only ones in this universe now. But I'm not gonna go out. I'm not trying to find this shit. That's the difference between me. Like, okay, it might be other, but I'm not trying to find. Because what we gonna do when we find them? What we gonna do when we find them? You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna explore it and figure it out.
I mean, if they more intelligent and more advanced, they can fuck us up. So what? You know what I'm saying? Like, like what is the point of finding these motherfuckers? That's how about we just monitor and make sure they don't find us, you know what I'm saying? and going about our business, like, but yeah, man, I mean, yeah, it could be, it definitely got to be some other life forms out there. I mean, I'm sure if you get a rock off the moon, it's probably all kind of parasites and all kind of spacecraft and all kind of stuff. So,
and shit, they probably thinking the same thing about us. Like, hey, there's other people out there. Like, we might be the other people.
Right. Shit, we could be on somebody's motherfucking face. You know what I'm saying? We don't know it and shit. For real. We could be living on a motherfucking giant's face and we don't even know that shit. This whole world is just, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know, so I just, but I don't want to go all the way, out in the Kyrie Irving world, the Kyrie, the flat earth type shit, I don't want to go too far out into that shit, but, I do, but respectfully, I do think maybe it could be other life forms, but, let us know in the comments. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, what you think, and moving right along here. We're gonna
shout out to Kyrie. See your ass in that Laker uniform.
Yeah. Oh, did he sign?
Oh, he gonna be here. He gonna be here soon, man.
Oh shoot! If he signed, man, I think he can make something happen. You know what I'm saying? I think him and LeBron definitely could make something happen. I mean, they played together before, and I think he'll be more apt to to play. Like, difference is with him and Durant, everybody like, oh well, he's with Durant and he being lazy and stuff. But the thing is, Durant ain't really no leader. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no leader. He's a great player. Don't get me wrong. He's cold, but he's not a leader. Durant ain't gonna be like a dude who gonna tell you what to do, when to do it. He's gonna be the type of dude like, look, I come to play. I'm an adult. I expect you to come to play. You an adult. You feel me?
Right.
I'm not gonna sit here and baby you and call you and all that shit. LeBron the type of motherfucker like, hey, let's go to dinner. Hey, come over to the crib. Hey, we working out in the morning. You know what I'm saying? He more hands-on, like, I'm gonna show you.
He's not like a Jordan or a Kobe. They're like, hey, this is what I expect you to do, and this is what you need to do.
Right. He gonna make sure you do it. He gonna like work out with you, and you know what I'm saying. He gonna expect. Of course, he gonna expect him. He gonna be like with him and I think with LeBron, he being more engaging. That's gonna have Kyrie's attention more. You know what I'm saying? His focus. Because he gonna be like, hey, let's work out together. Let's take the fellas. Hey, I'm taking y'all. LeBron be taking all his teammates out for dinner and all kind of shit. Mm-hmm. So, you know what I'm saying? He always talking. So, you know what I'm saying? If they get him, man, they got a big chance of winning the West. Definitely. With some other pieces they got. We ain't got swag here for sports. And I heard the Lakers. Then they got Scottie Pippen's son and Shaq's son. Yeah. What you think about that?
So right now they're going to play in the summer league, and I think, both of them are going to play in the summer league, and I believe Shaq's son is just going to play in the summer league only. He's going to go back to school. So, I mean, it's a good thing. I mean, we get to see some the second generation of NBA players coming out to the league and showing what talents they have. And I mean, being that it's LA, is Star City, so people are going to want to see that. And we know we're going to have Scotty's wife out here. Everybody loves her, Barca.
Everybody do love her.
That's what they do.
Boy, everybody do love her. Hell nah. Yeah, we seen that evident. You know what I'm saying? So I think Lil Shaq need to put some more weight on, man. He too. I mean, no, you know what? He really don't, because I know it's a more not athletic game, but more like running game. But I'm just saying, to me, he a little too light in the pants. You know what I'm saying? I think he's
light in the pants.
Yeah, he a little too light. Like, but I guess nowadays in today's game, you really ain't got to box nobody out like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody shooting threes. I mean, you see it. I don't know. It's just something about him. I think he's still young too. You know what I'm saying? But
I think he needs to develop more, to me. Or he get lost in the sauce.
He gonna be signed to the G League team, to the Lakers G League team, right? He gonna play in the summer league and then go to the G League team. So he can develop. See, that'll be good for him. He needs some intensity too. You know what I'm saying? He definitely don't have the intensity of his father. You know what I'm saying? He needs. I think he like
meal ticket already.
That's what I'm saying. So he he need to take it personal. I'm going to the G League. He need to take that shit personal and put up like 20 and 30 every night, or 25. Give me at least 25. Give me 25 and like 15 every night. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And give me like 3 blocks, 25 points, 15 boards, and at least 2 or 3 blocks. At least one. I don't even care if you just get 1, 2 blocks or something like that. Like that'll make me feel good. And don't quit shooting all them damn threes. And if you do shoot a 3, shoot a high percentage 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just be shooting threes just to be shooting threes and shit. That's what everybody do now. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he don't even need to shoot threes. Like, if I was him, I would fake and just try to drive in and poke. You know what I'm saying? Like
stick to the game his father played.
Don't nobody want to dunk on nobody no more. It seems like it's like everybody want to be finesse and do these little, because they basically making the league a European league now. That's why they dumb down all the rules. Like, that's why you can't hand check people. Like, when we was coming up, you could play real defense. You could really hand check people. You could be on, you know what I'm saying? But they lessen those rules to make it more appealing to European players, because now you see all these European players that's got in the draft this year and everything like that. Like, it's a pipeline of them. So now it's all about the layup, the Euro step, the layup. It ain't more about coming to the hole hard.
It's more about commerce right there. They just want the money to so it can appeal, so it can be more favorable for other people to watch and stuff like that. Yeah.
That's true though. But in other sports news, we was talking earlier, about Deshaun Watson or whatever. Like 20 of the ladies settled and 4 of them didn't. So basically, to me, when you start seeing a bunch of people settling, to me, now this is my opinion, and I don't know what happened. I wasn't in those rooms. You know what I'm saying? If some of these women are victims, then God bless them, and you know what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, my thing with this whole case is we never heard anything like this from this guy until he decided to force his way out of Houston and go to another team. You know what I'm saying? Because they traded away D-Hop, his favorite receiver. So he was like, man, y'all ain't trying to win no damn Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? I want out of here. And so you didn't hear nothing. You didn't hear about him having like a assault thing with women in college. You didn't hear it. You didn't hear about it in his early years in the league. You never heard it. You never really heard anything but him being a great leader. His mom had cancer. He helped his mom. He helped his community. That's all you really, that's all I heard in the articles I seen. But as soon as he tried to advance himself and leave the team, that's when all these women came out. You know what I'm saying? And then they had the Ben Crump female attorneys. What's her name? Nancy Pelosi. Is that it? Not Nancy. No, Gloria Allred.
Yeah, Gloria Allred. Yeah.
My bad, Nancy Pelosi. I don't know, man. They look the same to me. I don't know, man. I'm just saying.
No, they do though.
It was Gloria. She the Ben Crump of attorneys, for women. Gloria Allred. So when I seen her, I'm like, oh, come on now.
She be chasing her bag, boy.
Like shit, I could have motherfucking gave her a call and put my name on the list of that bitch, and you know what I'm saying, and got paid. You know what I'm saying? I was this masseuse. The nigga was on some freaky shit.
He grabbed my balls, man. He did.
The nigga grabbed my balls hard. Anyway, but yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, man, you didn't hear nothing. That's my only thing. You know what I'm saying? That's like, damn. That'd be like, you know what I'm saying? If anybody, like if somebody had a clean ass track record, you never heard no bad shit about them, and all of a sudden out the blue, 20 motherfuckers come up. That's go in. But think about it. It ain't just out the blue, because it wasn't until he wanted to leave the team he was with, because they didn't want to let him go.
They got really serious. Yeah,
right. They didn't want to release him. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna force you to play for us. So 20 of them settled. 4 of them didn't. Maybe those 4 really had something to feel like, you know what I'm saying, they was really wrong. Because I feel like when you settle, you kind of just in it for the money. I don't know if you just in it for the money. You know what I'm saying? That's what it seems like. I don't know if it is, but it just seems like, oh, they settled. Like, if it was really about, hey, we want to stop this man. This man has been doing stuff to bad to women, assaulting these women. Ain't no amount of money you can offer me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't selling out for shit. I want to see this scumbag go down. You know what I'm saying? That should be the move. You feel me? Not like, everybody go get 100,000. Okay, cool.
Let me sign right there.
I'm good. That'll work for my pain. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? What do you think about that? What you think?
Man, I really think it was a sad tactic, but this is just my opinion. This is my opinion, and like you said, I was not in the bedroom with these people or wherever they were at. It just felt like trumped up charges that the team felt like they needed to ruin his career. And like, okay, you don't want to play for us, so you don't want to be the franchise quarterback for our team, so we're going to destroy your career. And that's pretty much it.
And it's like nobody wants to look at that. That to some people that seems like, no, that's just too simple and easy. But yeah, that was the mood at the time. Because remember, they traded his best receiver away. He still, had had a great season. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the best season, but I mean, I'm not gonna say he had a great season, but he kept them in contention. Like most of the games they won was because of him. You know what I'm saying? So
we saw how the team played without him. That's why they didn't want to let him go.
Right. I mean, he had a bad offensive line. He was getting hit left and right. You know what I'm saying? He was starting to take some licks. You know what I'm saying? Who wants the quarterback for a team like that? You ain't got nobody to throw to. Basically, every time you like the ball, you run it for your life. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I couldn't blame him for what he did. So now the messed up part is the NFL is talking about suspending him for a whole nother year, which I don't think they should do. I think they should suspend him maybe. I mean, I feel like if he got vindicated, or if he got, like on the criminal charges side, they threw that shit out, remember?
Yeah, it's thrown out. There's nothing there.
And that was the highest court you can go to. So
there's really nothing there.
So now on the civil end, you see what I'm saying? I don't think he should be okay, if you go suspend him for like 4-5 games. You know
6
what I'm saying?
games at the most.
6. There you go. 6 at the most. I could go with 6. I could go with 6 games. I could go with the first 6 games of the season. I could deal with that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think the man deserved to be suspended for a whole nother fucking season, man. Because technically the other season, they looking at it like technically the last season, he sat himself out, right? Remember?
Yeah.
Because he didn't want to play for him. But I'm saying, I'm with you. I think, because shit, Ben Roethlisberger, that motherfucker didn't sit out no whole season.
No, what do you miss? Like 2 or 3 games?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he had rape charges, like not assault, but rape charges on his ass.
Good old fashioned rape charges.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? And just to protect us, allegedly, but he had some serious ass charges, people. And then when we were talking earlier before the show, one of my favorite quarterbacks, as everybody know, I'm a diehard Colts fan. Say what you want about my squad, I know. But Peyton Manning had some motherfucking charges at Tennessee. I had forgot about the shit because this shit got swept under the rug and shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, like they targeted on the brother or whatever, you know what I'm saying? See, and that's the thing, they always go hard on us. They got to make an example, you know what I'm saying? They got to make an example, and they got to go so hard on us, just like the Kaepernick thing. Say what you want about Kaepernick. I got my views too about that whole situation. But at the end of the day, they got this motherfucker out the league. You know what I'm saying? For some kneeling shit. And the motherfucker who told him to kneel was a white dude who was in the military and said, "Oh, kneeling would be okay because that'll be like not disrespectful to us." You know what I'm saying? Like he asked the military dude, like, "You think it'd be offensive if I kneeled?" He'd be like, "No, it'd be more offensive if you sit." Because remember, he was sitting before.
Yeah, he was sitting.
Like, no. He was like, "I'd rather it'd be more offensive if you sit down. It'd be better if you kneel. I could deal with that." And this motherfucker got rolled out the league and all that shit. Now, think about it. Now it's all good to do kneel and all this kind of stuff, and you know what I'm saying? And so that's what I'm saying. Like, man,
I still think that's split because a lot of people still are like, "Oh, I don't like that kneeling stuff." Like, they always bring that up, kneeling stuff. But.
Yeah, man, it's it's just something to pick at about us or whatever like that. But like I say, with Deshaun's situation, man, I don't think this brother should be sitting out no damn whole season. Especially, I guess, or maybe, the league just trying to do it where it looks, because they don't want to be depicted as a bad, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's zero.
Think about it. What happened to dude? Remember the dude from the Seattle Seahawks who had the black girlfriend who beat her to damn near beat her to creation? Remember that?
Yeah.
What happened to him?
Did he hear anything about that? Well, I guess because he's not a famous enough player to even talk about it. Nobody really cares about him.
Yeah, I mean, because because I don't really remember what happened with that. I know he beat his girlfriend up to a point where, she was in the hospital. She was about to die.
I think he got fired from the team. So I think he can't even get suspended. He just got fired.
Okay, so it said the player, it says the NFL star Chad Wheeler was his name. Beat his friend. He asked the judge to allow move to Hawaii as he pleads not guilty to assault. Let me see. And it don't say former. So he's still on the team. NFL player accused of violently assault asked the judge to allow him to move to Hawaii. Let me see here. The horror details.
Let me go to my luxury condo in Hawaii and relax.
I mean, it sounds like he's still on the team to me. It didn't say former. Article I'm reading, it did not say former. Oh, it does say, here we go. Seattle Seahawks released Chad Wheeler after arrest. Okay, so they did release him, or they pick him back. This was back in January. It said they released Chad's suspicion. It said Chad Wheeler has been dropped from the Seattle Seahawks. It looks that he is not with the team. Let me ask you, is he still on the roster? What do you think about that case, though? As opposed to the case with Sean, like this, you know what I'm saying? Okay, he is no longer.
Yeah, the Sean Watson case is going to be more publicly known because the type of player he was and just well-known player, so it's going to get more attention.
Yeah. And he's one of the top quarterbacks in the league, if not the best quarterback in the league, arguably one of the best, you know what I'm saying, in the league. So
at least top 5. Yeah, to be top 5.
Yeah, yes. But yeah, I think they're going a little too hard on him though on that. I don't know, man. I say give him 6 games, but I guess if you're looking at it from a ownership standpoint, if you're owner, you probably like, nah, we got to spend this motherfucker the whole year because they're gonna talk about the league and the league will lose money. So at the end of the day, it's all about that paper. So he's still gonna get paid. He got one of the biggest contracts in history.
He living it up. He look happy as hell. He hanging out with porn stars, Mia Khalifa, ex-porn stars, and she's wearing a little maid outfit and out there just playing basketball.
That's what I'm saying, man. This is crazy.
I ain't mad at him, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, if he really was trying to rape women, why would these people he got women like this around? So,
right.
So what would he need to rape somebody for?
Exactly.
Or assault or whatever allegations you got.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, man, hey, I wish the brother the best. I hope, if he's, like you said, if he's not guilty, like he said, he says he is, then I hope he get what everything is coming to him. If he is guilty or if he did do something to somebody, I hope those women, get what they deserve. Or, I don't know, man. Fishy case. But moving right along, man, we're gonna jump right into a new segment. Brother CT has come up with, and it is the
and, we call it the TF segment.
Yes. He has now. Actually, let me go to this. We're gonna put our visuals up here real quick. Let me go to this and show y'all a little something. Okay, here we go. Bam! This brother here, boy. He kind of look like Iman Shumpert with the bun. I'm just saying, he do kind of look like him a little bit.
That's your boy right there. So this guy right here, Demetrius Minor, he is, as you see right here, allegedly transgender. But what's going on with this brother right now makes you kind of wonder, like, what the hell is what kind of transgender is he? He currently has 2 females pregnant, and then you wonder, like, how the hell did this happen? So, the state where he lives at, if you identify yourself as a woman, you couldn't be placed in a woman's prison.
Damn.
Yeah. So he is currently facing 30 years for killing his foster father and carjacking. So he's like, well, I guess I'm about to serve this time right here. So let me go ahead and get with this program. I guess he saw other inmates do it. And so now he's placed in the women's prison. And while he was there, he impregnated 2 women. And that just was going on for this brother. Now, the one woman that he impregnated, she's in prison for killing a couple who was getting presents out their car from an engagement party. And she killed them, so she's crazy as hell, too. So he just in there hooking up with crazy women and pretending to be gay. And I ain't mad at you, brother. I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, he's better than Sheriff Powers with men.
But that's what's going on, and this is a serious what the hell. Now they went to the warden at the jail, and they said, we have 800 inmates. We can't watch them all. And I believe they have 36 transgender inmates there. So people are seeing this loophole. Now, my question is, are you going to start seeing a fad like this where guys are going to go to prison and be like, I identify as a woman so they don't have to stay into a regular prison? Because I know if I'm getting life, I'm not about to stay in there with you guys. I'm about to make my choice. I take any other woman.
They send you to the women's prison. They send you to the women's prison if you do that.
Exactly.
Wow. Damn, you get to be with women.
You get to be with women. You're gonna give you life, and you just gotta pretend that you won.
Hell no.
You in there like a steak. You like, in there like, ooh. You're like, hey, I'm one of you. Yeah, you're not.
Hell no.
Identify as one.
And you know, you hear all the broom handle stories about women's prisons. They don't need the broom handled in. They
don't need that shit no more.
You know, they got the real deal right there. Hell nah. So he got 2 of the inmates pregnant. So yeah, I mean, and it'll be a hard loophole for them to fight. You know what I'm saying? Because I would definitely rather go to fake identify and go to women's prison. You know what I'm saying? And be in there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna. You know, whether than be in a men's prison with the fellas and stuff, where you got an all 24-hour war zone. You know what I'm saying? It's war 24 hours, 7 days a week, every day of your time. And that motherfucker. So, not to say that the women don't get, you know what I'm saying? Not to say you can't get that shank action up in the, you know what I'm saying? But still, like, as a man, you know what I'm saying? Strength-wise, you can stronger than, you know what I'm saying? Naturally anyway. So, you're going to feel like, okay, more than likely, they gonna probably stay the fuck away from you anyway if you don't disrespect or nothing. If you just, you know what I'm saying, do your thing and just be low key and whatever like that, they probably ain't pay you no mind. I don't think they gonna step to you or on no shit. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, man, you got in there looking like R. Kelly with makeup on and shit.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. And then
give me some cookies.
Then this is one of the women he impregnated right here. You know what I'm saying? She was so, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, look, if you talking about selection of you on your survival mode, you know what I'm saying? And you talking about selection of women, I guess in the jail, she ain't bad. You know what I'm saying? You like, okay, I can be up in here. Would you rather be her bunkmate or would you rather be
exactly?
You know what I'm saying? With somebody like, what's up, man? What's up, man? I got the top bunk, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, I'm just saying. So yeah, hell yeah, that is a what the hell segment. What the fuck segment right there. Now I got another one for our new segment too. I definitely got another one for our new segment. And once again, it's the, you know what I'm saying, what the F segment. And that thing is damn, I forgot my damn story, man. But here we go. Oh no, here we go. These dudes, these British paratroopers, let me tell you how freaky these motherfuckers was, man. They This is a what the F segment all the way. These dudes right here was on freaky stuff in the military, and let me see. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, there was a leaked video which I don't have. I don't want to see. There was a leaked barracks. There was a leaked barracks orgy video that got hundreds of British paratroopers barred from a NATO mission. The British paratroopers are being barred from going to a NATO exercise on the Balkans after a video released online of soldiers having an orgy with a civilian woman in the barracks. So basically, they got this woman in the barracks, and everybody was smashing her.
Damn.
According to the Times of London, military police earlier this month began investigating paratroopers of the 3rd Battalion Parachute Regiment. Yeah, they was parachuting into some, you know what? The Times reported on June 7th that video clips were circulated on social media of a civilian woman engaging in consensual. Listen what they said: women engaging in a consensual orgy with the paratroopers in the Melville barracks while dozens watched. The videos reportedly show sexual activity in different areas of the base. British Army investigators determined the woman had been brought into the barracks as many as 31 times in 5 months.
Damn.
According to the Times.
Damn.
So they was bringing her in and out that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, doing what they do. If they can give, it says the soldiers feel like if they can give life, well, this is my thoughts. If they can give life, shouldn't they be allowed to bang out? That's what the soldiers was basically saying.
Damn.
Like, we can give our life for war. Why we can't bang out in this mug?
That's fuck. Man, why she bring a friend? At least she went in there solo. Yeah,
man. Yeah, she was solo dolo. They brought her. Yeah. They was running trains, whatever they was doing, 31 times in 4 months. They was bringing her in and out of that bad boy. So
in and out, all right.
And she said it was consensual. She said, I guess she was down for whatever the freaky dicky stuff.
I guess so, man. Is it 31 times? I'm sorry, man.
But the thing is when they did that barred them from handling this NATO mission they were supposed to do. Like that whole regiment got banned. You know what I'm saying? Because of their actions. So, what you think, man? You think they should have got banned for? You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they felt like. They felt like, well, damn, I could die for my country. Why we can't do what we doing up in here?
Damn, man. I wonder how many people went though. Like, it was just one person, man. God, that's a lot, man. 31 times. Man, I agree with the consequences, man. It looks bad, especially with NATO and shit, man. They got to represent like all these different countries and shit, and you up there just doing activities like that. It looks bad. I mean, even consensual or not, man, it just looks bad.
Yeah, they just having bang bros in the motherfucking goddamn barracks and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's a bad look, man. Because think about it. If one of them times she would have been like, oh, well, it wasn't consensual. You see what I'm saying? And they got this shit on video.
And it'd probably be consensual seeing your black ass coming in. Whoa.
Sit your ass up.
Stop, guys.
Not consensual anymore. Whoa. Hell no. Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, whoa. Now y'all being greedy. You know what I'm saying?
They just seen 31 times though, man. They know when she showed up, it was time to flow, man.
Yeah, pretty much, man. So, yeah, man. But yeah, that was the sentiment. That was the sentiment of that was the sentiment of the soldiers. They felt like if they could die for their country, why can't they bang out? Why can't they bang out some civilians if they want to? You know what I'm saying? If they have how they get down, they feel like shit. I could die. Fuck it, I'm about to get all I can while I'm here.
Damn.
That's what they said that the soldiers felt. You know what I'm saying? So they felt like they shouldn't be barred from NATO. They trying to fight it because they like, damn, man, I gotta go out here and risk my life for the country, but damn, I can't. If it was sexual, the sex was consensual, we can't be in here banging out.
That's crazy.
I bet you them barracks are stinking, boy.
Just stinking, man. They just end up motherfucking looking like bang bros. Just
yeah.
damn.
Damn, like fish market in that bitch, man. But
she ain't got no motherfucking walls in there. That's 31. Damn, 31 flavors.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they did no business. Yeah, they was not playing. They was not playing. But yeah, that was definitely a what the F segment moment right there, man. Moving right along. It's a story. I don't know if y'all heard this. It was damn near basically a white Rodney King story. Now the LAPD, your favorite police department, LAPD, they actually beat up one of their own a couple days ago. Let me see it, get my story right here. But yeah, they beat up one of their own a couple of days ago. I guess he was supposed to be. They was in some kind of training, right? And they were trying to simulate a mob. You know, like if you got attacked by a mob group or whatever, they was trying to simulate. That. And this dude,
the training center,
right, he got so he was beaten to death by fellow officers during the training that simulated a mob attack. New wrongful death claim filed by his mother. His mother filed a wrongful death. She said they full of shit. You know what I'm saying? They killed her son or whatever. And they said that basically his name was Houston. He's age 32. He died 3 days after an on-duty accident at the department's Elysian Park Academy. This is on May 26th. It says Tipping was acting as a bike instructor in a scenario that involved grappling with another officer. At some point, Officer Tipping fell to the floor and suffered a catastrophic spinal cord injury. His mother, Shirley Huffman, filed a notice of claim against the city on Friday, alleging wrongful death and civil rights violations. Huffman's claim alleges her son was repeatedly struck in the head severely enough that he bled and that he suffered multiple breaks in his neck, causing his death. What I find ironic, sadly enough, that's messed up. I don't like, anybody die or whatever. I don't know what kind of cop he was to my people, but I'm just saying it's a messed up story. But still, thing is that it's kind of ironic that he gets beaten up. So it's like they practice. This is what they practice anyway. This is some Rodney, you know what I'm saying? They did that to Rodney King, although Rodney King didn't die. But it's like, if y'all practicing like that and y'all kill one of y'all own, like, damn, what you gonna do on the streets? You know what I'm saying? Like, the same shit y'all been doing from what I hear. Because, LAPD has a bad reputation of being one of the worst departments in the country as far as physical attacks on residents or civilians and things like that. So now they just had to train and just motherfucking fucking his ass up and shit. Like, oh, we did it right? Yes, we did it right. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here. Shit, we did it. That's how you do it. So what are your thoughts on it, especially being LA representative all day?
Yeah, that was definitely a sad case. And then you think about the training that's going on. Like, you die during training trying to be a police officer. And I get why they were doing it, because all the recent things that happened and the officers were doing training for all the civil unrest and protesting and all that. So, yeah, they get trained for that. But I think they just went overboard. Like, this is like a form of brutality within your force. Doesn't make sense at all, man. And really, that's going to fall on the police chief. I mean, he's going to have to answer for that.
Yeah,
that's your department. You gotta. Dude, nice as hell, and I met him a few times, and you got to show some accountability for that, because it's definitely some bad training with that. No man should be dying in some damn basic training just to become an officer. So they're gonna have to catch that lawsuit, because I know if that was my son, it's on.
Yeah, I mean, and then too, with also, with them rumors of being gangs inside the LAPD, white supremacist groups inside the LAPD, and things like that. So it's like, damn, if they training and fucking them up, what they doing to my people out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, You know what I'm saying? Like, no love being shown. If they ain't got no love for one of their own. But also makes me think it could. Let me put my tinfoil kufi on for a second. And it makes also make me think, what if he was what if he, I don't know this officer or what he did, but what if he was an officer who spoke out against, you know what I'm saying? He knew certain shit, and he like, man, they doing some, some training day type shit around this motherfucker. And he was gonna try to speak out or whatever, and they like, oh yeah, send him to training, and actually we're gonna train this motherfucking ass, all right. And and
it sounds too coincidental, right?
Right, exactly. Like, maybe what if he had some video or some information that's on somebody, and got them, messing somebody up or robbing somebody or whatever like that, would they have taken him out? But who knows? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this definitely had to be multiple people participating in beating him. And like, you get off top just seeing like, okay, something's not right. Why would he be simulating beating him, not actually physically touching him like that?
Right. They said he got slammed on his back and the spinal cord broke. So even if he, like his mother said, he got beat in the head and he had internal bleeding and shit like that. Now, even if she wrong and he got slammed on his back and the spinal cord broke, that should tell you, you know what I'm saying? Because you see all kind of black people get slammed up against cars, slammed up on concrete, slammed up on shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? So they're like shit. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, you training some pit bulls to fight and shit. You throw a little ass dog that can't defend himself in there, and he just rip his ass apart and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, that just shows you the level of what they do. If they do, like I said, if they doing this to their own, what the hell are they doing to the residents of LA, especially the black residents of LA? You know what I'm saying? I know they doing 10 times worse. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, sad situation, but it's a situation where that will open some doors, it'll open some questions of like, what happened, what really happened, you know what I'm saying? So we'll definitely be keeping an eye on that story. Moving along to another story here. This is a story we did before about our brother out there that worked for Tesla. Remember the brother who got the judgment on Tesla for, what is it, 152 million? And remember that racist judge struck the ruling down, said he can only get 15 million. Well, him and his lawyer are putting in, they fighting back about that. So basically, no, he got 122. Well, basically, basically the San Francisco jury found that Owen Diaz, that's what's his name, a former Tesla California assembly plant elevator operator, was subjected to racial abuse in the workplace. He was a brother though, and was initially set to receive 137 million in compensatory and punitive damages, but the award has since been reduced to 15 million, and Diaz is demanding a new trial. It said that basically him and his lawyer was trying to fight the reduction. Basically, it came at the hands of U.S. District Judge William Orrick. The judge reduced the sum of the award by 122 million in April 2022. The former black elevator operator attempted to appeal the decision. However, Orrick denied Diaz's motion to appeal, giving Diaz 2 weeks to decide whether he wanted the reduced amount or take a shot at another trial instead. In response, the former Tesla employee chose the latter. Diaz's lawyers have made a statement criticizing U.S. District Judge William Orrick and claiming that his decision was unconstitutional. What do you think about that?
I really want to know, like, what did he deserve to get that reduction?
Right, like I never heard nobody get a judgment for them, and then they get the shit reduced.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm just dumbfounded. Like, damn, you coming to collect?
The jury said, yes, we believe this motherfucker. He got judged by a jury of his peers and won the case. And the racist ass judge was like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm about to reduce this motherfucker.
That is crazy. Like, I feel like, because if he was going to settle an amount, he would have did that before going to court. Like, they would have settled that. But they already went to trial, and this is what was granted. Because if Tesla really wanted to, like, okay, we want this to go away, let's give him $15 million. That should have been done ahead of time.
Exactly.
That shit's too late. I know if I did a crime and it was like, okay, you take this motherfucking settlement and do this time, or your ass gonna get this full time of 30 years. I'm gonna get the full 30 years. I'm not gonna get the 15 after settling.
Right.
No. So
Ain't
give me
nobody
my
gonna reduce shit. The
money.
judge ain't gonna be like, let me reduce it for you.
We're gonna reduce it anyway. You had good intentions. So no, man, come on.
Right. I believe it is unconstitutional because, like you said, the jury, he overrode the jury's verdict and said that no, that's too much. So we're gonna reduce it to 15 million. Like, so who is he to decide what you should get if you sue? That's like, because he's the one who had to pay the money to sue the company for that amount. You know what I'm saying? So he hired attorneys, he got to pay attorneys, he got to pay, all these people and stuff. That wasn't an easy thing to do, to sue motherfucking Tesla. You know what I'm saying? That shit cost paper. So, and you won, and you went in that bitch and won, and the motherfucker said, no, wait a minute, we're gonna reduce your shit by 137 million. Hell no, I'm not settling.
And the lawyers are looking like thinking they about to get 15 million. That's what the lawyer fee is gonna be.
Exactly. That's you like shit. That's my motherfucking paycheck. 15 out of his 137. You know what I'm saying? I mean, damn. That
my
is
dough.
nuts. That's
Dock
nuts.
my dough.
Pocket watching like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, god dang. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know what? It takes some real testicular fortitude to fight that. You know what I'm saying? Because they said basically the judge who overrode it said either you take the 15 or you get nothing. So he chose or fight it. So he was like, fuck that 15. I'll fight this shit. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I bet you he gonna get the full thing once he go to a higher court. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like you say, it's people who get sued all the time for millions and billions, and that don't look like that brother, and they don't never nobody gets shit reduced. I ain't never heard no case where a motherfucker got sued and a judge just say, you know what, let me just go ahead and reduce this shit. Because he don't deserve that much. Like,
because once they finish with that 15 million, I think that's all he gonna probably end up with is maybe 3 or 4 million.
Right. Like, no, you don't get to decide that shit.
What would you have done? Would you have took the 15 or would you have kept fighting?
No, I would have kept fighting because I knew I would have had a case. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, and look, the same judge overruled. He tried to appeal and he shot that down. So it makes the judge look bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, not only did you reduce some shit, which is normally not done, 2, he blocked his appeal. Like, basically, I'll be thinking in my head, I could get more now. You know what I'm saying?
That's a hard one because like your family be like, man, just take that money, man. We got this. We can pay our this and down. And
but see, the thing is, I mean, I'm a bad. See, the thing is you already got the $122 million judgment. That's hard to let go. Like, a jury of my peers already said I deserve this money. You know what I'm saying? I convinced a jury of my peers that I was getting racially discriminated, and they said, hey, this motherfucker deserved $122 million for the bullshit he endured as an employee there. And so that's hard for me to let go. Like, it'd be different if the jury said, like, it'd be different if the jury shot him down and he was just trying to appeal on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would have been harder because, like, hey, they would have been like, jury, your peers, they the ones who did it, not me, the judge. You know what I'm saying? But, like, you know what I'm saying? Because think about it. What if the jury would have ruled against him? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That judge wasn't going to be like, no, I'm going to override it. He deserves something.
Yeah, he ain't going to do that, man.
So
he definitely ain't going to do that.
I mean, I just tell my family to sit tight. Like, we got awarded $122 million, and I'm about to get every million out of that motherfucking judgment. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to hold tight for a little longer. You know what I'm saying? We might have to scrape and get by for a little longer, but you know what I'm saying? It probably gonna take another year. I bet you it might take another year. What you think? Maybe a year to 6 months?
I think a year or 6 months, but I honestly think, and this is just allegedly, I feel like Tesla put a little payola in the judge's pocket. Like, hey, if he wins, we're gonna give you $1 million. Go ahead and reduce this down.
I do feel that. You put your tip for it.
But but that's what I think would happen, man. It's like they definitely put some line in their pockets, and the judge is like, I'm going to reduce this for you by any means, because 15 million versus 122 million sounds like a better deal.
And then think about it too. At the time, Elon was trying to buy Twitter. You know what I'm saying? It would have been a bad look for him to have that judgment against him, you know what I'm saying, and still have to deal with, you feel what I'm saying? Because that wasn't like the only, didn't he have another racial discrimination case? That wasn't like his only one. I think Tesla had another one and shit. But I
He
think it
had
was
so many cases against him, lawsuit after lawsuits. That
mm-hmm.
that 122 million. That's a big hit for a company.
Yeah, that's a dent. That is a big ass dent out of a company. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And like I think right now I was reading in the news that Elon Musk's daughter is like trying to divorce him or disassociate herself. She changed her last name to her mother's maiden name, and she's like, she don't want nothing to do with her father because he got 7 kids. So I think the youngest of his 7 kids.
Really?
Yeah, he got 7 kids. Elon Musk got 7 kids, and the youngest out of his 7 kids was like, she don't want nothing to do with him. And
he won't need the damn vasectomy. He needs to go
you know
down
there. But I didn't know that either. That motherfucker got 7 kids, man. Elon Musk got 7 kids. So yeah, his youngest daughter was like, she don't want nothing to do with him. He don't like really spend time with her or whatever. So she was like, she changed her name to her mother's maiden name, and like she don't want nothing to do with him. So I mean, you know, he going through some heat, you know what I'm saying, on his end too. But yeah, that's a crazy story, man. I hope that brother get all his paper, every million he's supposed to get, because he deserves it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, especially like I said, they rule in his favor. Ain't no way he should be getting no damn 15 million, and his judgment is for 122 million. So that's, I mean, like if he was gonna reduce it, I could see him saying half, like, you know, okay, and I'm not cool with that. You know what I'm saying? But that that seems like more logical. Like, okay, he reduced to half, but I would still be like, why? You know what I'm saying? But this motherfucker said not half, nigga. I'll give you 15 try to get your ass 15% in this bitch. Try to get your lawyer's fees and this shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, one last interesting story, y'all, that I'm gonna cover right here. This lady right here, she was actually, we got a couple other stories covered, but she was you know what? I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna save that story. Bear with me, y'all. We're gonna actually do another story. No, actually, I will do that story. This lady right here, there was one of these Karens out here. She was out here. I believe she was in New York City or whatever. She got into it with somebody, you know, Asian American or whatever. And I guess her and the person got into it, and then all of a sudden, instead of, I guess, in the fight, she just found the first, I guess, Asian person he saw and just goddamn started spraying her in the face or whatever. But the interesting part of this story, for me, really wasn't that. The interesting part of this story was the fact that that the lady, she's 47, she was charged with a hate crime in a pepper spray attack on an Asian woman in New York City. Now the thing is, it's probably justified or whatever, but it's so funny that, you know, all these racial incidents that happen to black people, that we don't immediately get a hate crime like the dude from Buffalo. I don't even, like you said, I don't think he got no hate crime charges just yet. They still pending. Am I right?
Yeah, they're still pending.
Okay, but this lady
still got my feelings about that, man. I still feel like that was a hit, man.
Oh, for that brother who made that.
Yeah, I still feel that way, man.
Yeah, but still, could be a hate crime charge because there's other black folks that got killed. But I'm just saying the fact that this lady I'm not speaking lightly because she should be wrong. You can't be pepper spraying motherfuckers and shit. That should be a hate crime charge. But I'm just saying for black folks as well, we should have anti-crime bill too. Because I mean, like this lady used pepper spray and this motherfucker came in with an AR-15 and white motherfuckers out. And you know what I'm saying? So it's just funny how the laws work. I'm just showing trying to show how the laws work for different people. You know what I'm saying? A woman who's basically, she spewed anti-Asian remarks and pepper sprayed for a woman in Chelsea. And you know, and definitely we don't want nobody, I don't want nobody of any race to get hurt or whatever like that. So, you know, I don't want my Asian brothers and sisters to get hurt or nothing like that either. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, I ain't mad that they laws is working for them. I ain't mad that it's working for them, but I'm just saying it should work for us too. You know what I'm saying? And we the most aggrieved, you know what I'm saying, in this country. And I'm not just saying that. That's by FBI statistics if you look those up. But so basically, this lady here, her name is Madeline Baker. She's 47 of Merritt Island, Florida. She's waiting early Saturday in Manhattan criminal court on charges of assault of a hate crime, attempted assault of a crime, and harassment of a hate crime. So there was some video out here of the incident. Basically, she was talking shit to one Asian lady, and then this lady who had her back turned, she didn't even have nothing to do with the damn argument. She just went around her head and sprayed her in the damn face for no, you know what I'm saying? I guess she felt like, oh, y'all look alike and shit. So she sprayed her and sprayed her in the face. But I just thought this was a unique story because it's like, you know, a whole church of black people get burnt up and they were like, hey, that ain't a hate crime. He just didn't like the color of the church. He had a thing for blues or white. He had a thing for whites. White churches just make him go crazy. He has mental issues. Johnny has mental issues.
He was a member of that church because he was there last week, so he was a member of that church.
Right. Look, race had nothing to do with it. You know, so it's just funny that, like I said, I'm not mad at my Asian. Hey, the Asians, they got it working for them. I ain't mad. Hey, you know what I'm saying? But I want to get it working for my people too. Because I think that's bullshit that a whole grocery store, black people get sprayed with an AR. And then we still trying to debate whether it's a hate crime or not. I mean, god damn, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? But I hope, like I say, in this case, I hope the lady who got sprayed gets what she deserved. Because, you know, that wasn't, I saw the video. That wasn't right. I mean, that shit wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? Come up behind somebody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you think about it. If you were just standing there, like, if somebody was arguing behind you, you ain't got nothing to do with the argument. The motherfucker just walk up and spray you in the face, reach around you and spray you in the face. You won't even see the shit coming. Man, I'd be mad as hell, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? It's all messed up, but I'm just saying, just bring the attention to the fact that there should be an anti-crime hate bill for Foundation of Black Americans. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? We be getting shot the fuck up. You know, we ain't even getting pepper spray. We getting cleared out the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Cleared out the frame, you know, for no reason. So I think, you know, we all need to stand up for that. But moving right along, y'all. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you buy you a t-shirt. You know, we got them for the low. And they are pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, if you ain't doing nothing, but if you got a $20, you just got crumbled up in your pocket. You really ain't got shit to do.
It's that crumbled in your pocket.
You know what I'm saying? You got a little couple dollars on Cash App you really ain't doing. Just go ahead and buy a damn t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? And if you email us at theweekendhighpodcast@gmail.com, I may be able to throw you an extra percentage off. It ain't gonna be a lot. Like if the shirt's $17.99, I'm not taking 10% off of the motherfucker. I'm just being real with you. But I might throw you a 2% or a 3% or something. You know what I'm saying? Something free shipping, whatever you know. We can do that for you. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know. Make sure you email us in enough time and let me know your order. And then I'm definitely gonna go ahead and do that for you. But moving right along, coming to our last couple stories here. There was a brother I wanted to talk about here. This brother, man, he was a what you call a he was like a computer, not a computer, a piano mastermind. He was like a new Beethoven, man. Yeah, he's a savant out this mug, man. He his name wasn't Savant though, but no, I'm just playing with you. They you know, it might be a nigga name, nigga named Savant. No, but Avon, niggas thinking about the Wire in this one.
Avon Barksdale.
That nigga Avon Barksdale, goddamn it. But he's basically this brother here. I wanted to bring this to everybody's attention because this brother, he basically got killed by the police, and he was like a I want to say, when I say he's like a savant, a Beethoven type, he was like, this dude was writing basically symphonies at 8 and 9 years old, entering contests for the Detroit Symphony. And I don't believe the people at the time knew he was that young and he was winning against, I'm talking about, you know, pianists who had been doing it for years and all this kind of stuff. He was writing stuff. I mean, he was like a mastermind with music. So the black clergy basically called for the release of the body cam footage of his name was Herman Whitfield III. Herman Whitfield III's death while in custody. So he was in police custody and got killed. So basically, members of the Indianapolis Black Church Coalition is calling for the city's police department to release the full unedited body camera footage capturing the fatal encounter between officers Herman Whitfield III, who died in April during an apparent mental health crisis. So the brother was having a mental, mental episode, you know what I'm saying, which happens to people. He could have been depressed or whatever. I don't know the full story, but for whatever reason, something happened to him. Now we're basically the church said they're asking for the unedited, complete raw footage of the incident that led to his death, and also, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm having my technical difficulties here, but also, it also said that they wanted, one of the police officers who did it to be held accountable for, which they should. Whitfield, he was 39 when he died inside his parents' home in Northeast Indianapolis, and after being tased by Indianapolis Metro Police during an apparent mental health crisis, his parents called 911 and told arriving officers he needed an ambulance. So basically, they just called to give him an ambulance to go to the mental health place at the hospital. But police said Whitfield was moving throughout the house naked and was tased when he moved quickly toward an officer. So the Black Coalition, the church coalition down there, they want, like I said, they want the footage released and whatnot. Like I said, the brother was writing symphonies. He was a very accomplished musician, doing shows and concerts all over the world, I believe, and all over the country. But yeah, he was composing stuff 8-9 years old. So what do you think about that?
I got a question, man. How does a naked man pose a threat to you? I mean, I get his size, I see that, but he's naked. He has nothing threatening on him. He's butt ass naked. Like, you ain't got nothing on you to hurt anybody.
Right.
That makes no sense to me. I mean, anybody you see coming down the street naked and running around the house and acting crazy, there's definitely something wrong.
Right. It was like, damn, this dude ain't right. I don't think he didn't have a weapon in his hand. Now, mind you, when he ran at him, he didn't have a weapon in his hand or nothing that shit. He just was running around the house basically naked, acting crazy and stuff. Basically just naked, running through his house, through his parents' crib, his parents' crib. And they was trying to calm him down, so they couldn't. So his parents called 911, like, hey, get an ambulance down here. You know what I'm saying? My son having a mental health crisis episode. They could have took him to they could have got him some help, took him to the mental hospital, got him to calm down or whatever, give him, but instead, I guess he came at the charge towards police. Like you said, nothing in his hands. And he got shot, he got tased to death. They tased him,
I didn't even know that was possible, that you could tase somebody to death.
Well, some people's, I guess some people, think about it. Some people's hearts might be able to take. It depends on how much power they had on that taser gun.
Yeah.
Some people's heart can't take it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't just be electrocuted, or it's basically a soft electrocution. You know what I'm saying? Some people can't handle that shit because you don't know how. I'm a healthy person. I could get tased and die like a motherfucker. My body ain't used to. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how my heart would handle that. You know what I'm saying? You would think because I'm healthy, it would go good, but you never know. You know what I'm saying? So, but it could be, it didn't kill him. And when they got his ass, you know what I'm saying, in the police car, they got to do, who knows what they, hey, I'm not saying, it's allegedly.
So I'm looking at, he's a big guy, and I'm assuming they tased him like several times. It just probably was too much to his heart because they were just afraid of his size and like, we can't handle him. We can't do this. It's like, you got to come up with better tactics to de-escalate this.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they really could have had, they could have, I don't know, man. They could have had, I feel like they could have handled it a different way, man. Like, I feel they could have probably handled it without tasing them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I personally do. And I know it's hard dealing with people with mental illness. Right. But when you take a job like this is what you're going to face. This is what's going to happen. So you had to come with better tactics to really, if you can learn
negotiate, they got to negotiate.
Learn mob tactics to beat people, you can learn how to de-escalate some shit like that.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Or they probably could have kept him at bay and called a healthcare professional down there. They should be able to call him in. You know what I'm saying? From the hospital, like, each city should have somebody designated or a team of mental health specialists. Like, when this happened and the police in there, let's say they got the person kind of calmed down a little bit, but they still rowdy and they don't know how to, you know what I'm saying? They should be able to have somebody who can talk to him and negotiate, or it's something they could. I don't know. I don't like you said, like, because obviously the tasing that kill a motherfucker. I mean, you just gonna keep tasing them. That ain't really doing nothing. So I don't know if they could have had somebody that, or his parents, like, you know what I'm saying, like, hey, calm, you know, get his parents to help calm him down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the parents should have got more, because it's like, as soon as you call the cops, like, you risking your child's life.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, you
It's
basically,
50-50.
basically, as they say, you calling a gun to the situation.
Yeah.
Anytime you call
your
police,
child don't die.
right? Anytime you call the police, you basically calling the gun to the situation.
And
You know
it happens a lot.
I mean, yeah, I think, yeah, like I said, I don't know. I mean, you know, my idea might not be perfect, you know, or maybe not even conventional. Like, we don't got time to be calling motherfuckers down here and all that shit. I get that. But I'm just saying, it got to be something better. Like, or, you know, like you said, they probably overdid it. Like, they might have tased him and had him, you know, like, all right, we could just handcuff him real quick, get him in or whatever. But they probably just kept bam, because they were scared. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, we're scared. Like, you know, we see they scared what happened down in Texas. Motherfuckers be scary. You know what I'm saying? They be the biggest, baddest cops when shit don't happen. Or in a traffic ticket situation, they the biggest, baddest cops in the world. But then when some real shit happen, I'm scared.
You're scared in the motherfucker.
He shooting up the school. Shit, what you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of them motherfuckers be scary as hell, man, for real. So, or they only got into the line of work for, you know, money wise. Like, oh man, well, I need to do something. I need to get some money, you know. So,
yeah, that ain't your job for that, man. That ain't it.
I mean, and it is no disrespect if you people think that it is, because think about it. In all aspects of industry, it's like that. Like in the NBA, we talk about Anthony Davis. Like, he ain't passionate about basketball. Kyrie, he ain't really passionate about basketball. They playing, right? So I do believe there's some cops out there that probably ain't really passionate about law enforcement, but they do the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they doing that shit for a check.
And you can't train a person to be brave.
Exactly.
If you're a scary motherfucker by heart, then
you're gonna be
scared.
Yeah. Even if you're a cop, you gonna be scary. That nature go come out your ass, because you like, man, I just ain't no person.
Puff call it that bitch assness.
Yeah, man. You know, you just ain't no person that like to deal with people or handle people's problems like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because, you know, the old school cops, they pretty much was like, the old school cops was pretty much like a fucking preacher, a mental health specialist. You know what I'm saying? They had to be both, like, meaning they had to kind of be like, you know, talk to the people. You know, that old school policing was like, it wasn't about shooting a motherfucker, tasing. It was about talking to people, knowing people. Like, oh, I know whose son that is. That's crazy Larry ass son. Don't do nothing to him. This motherfucker always do that. You know what I'm saying? I know how to handle him. You know what I'm saying?
What if you went in there, went in there with your phone, play some fucking classic piano music for this dude. Just say, hey, let's calm down. With that approach, instead of just
right. Like, yeah, they could ask, what does he like to do? What does he like? His parents would be like, he plays piano. Hey man, who's your favorite artist? You know what I'm saying? Talk to people. You know, hey, who your favorite artist? Oh, I like such and such. You do, man? Well, calm down. Well, show me something. Show me something on the piano. I heard you was pretty good. That would get him, you know what I'm saying? He might sit his naked ass down and get to playing the piano, and then you can get the professionals down here to help calm him down and get him the necessary help he needed. But, you know, the first thing police, like you said, they like, oh man, we just gonna keep tasing this motherfucker. And I'm surprised they didn't shoot him up. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's what happened to my boy. He got his ass shot up. He was having a mental breakdown. They did a flip of a coin. It was like, hey, let's go ahead and just pull him over. He was just jaywalking. Mm-hmm. She was like, leave me alone. So, you know, he's on the ground tussling with him. They pulled their gun out and shot him close range, and he was out of there.
Damn, man. See, yeah, man. Definitely rest in peace to all the people that, you know, go through stuff like that. Because, yeah, you know, it's real. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, this brother can't get no hate crime bill for him. You know what I'm saying? Bill killed. They'll just say like, oh, it was just an unfortunate incident. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, and they, you know, tased him to death. They wouldn't need no pepper spray. So, Another thing, moving right along, man. Another thing I want y'all to watch out for is your health, everybody. The COVID, the vid. I don't want to say it. The vid is going around still, but also monkeypox is spreading locally in large areas of LA County. It says so. See, you be careful out there, because I know
I'm already aware of it, man.
I know your old monkey looking ass be swinging branch to branch out and shit, trying to go to work.
Monkey.
That's how you get the word in the branch. Anyway, so
bunky.
Yeah, bunky. But the number of confirmed monkeypox cases in Los Angeles County has jumped to 22, which health officials has said largely been spread among men who have had sex with other men who have recently attended large events. Oh wow! I didn't know that. Well, that's gonna nullify you, right?
I guess I'm good then.
Yeah, I think you're good. I think you're good, because most of the recent cases involve individuals who have not traveled out of the country or out of state, as was the situation in the first identified case in the U.S. No hospitalizations or deaths have been reported. So yeah, it says LA County it jumped to 22, but it was largely spread among men who have had sex with others, who have a taste for men, who recently attended large events. So I don't know what large events is going on out there. Maybe Pride or whatever.
Pride festivals. Yeah. Probably some closet guys. That's how it's spread.
Yeah, I did not know the article was going that way.
I did not either. I had no idea it was spreading that way.
I did not either. So
I got monkey pops on my wee wee.
It said anyone can get and spread monkeypox, but some of the recent cases identified have been among gay, bisexual, and other men who have sex with men who attended large events where the exposure to monkeypox may have occurred. That was by the Los Angeles Department of Public Health. They said in a statement Friday, Public Health is working with the organizers to notify attendees of potential exposure. So yeah. If you're out there like that, you know what I'm saying, might be time to not go to those events. You know what I'm saying? Damn.
Yeah,
all right.
The results for that, man, you got the little boils all over your body, man. It's a bad look,
man. Those ain't love bumps, y'all. Those is motherfucking spores.
Let's tell you undercover dudes out there, don't just be doing a random hookup. You're like, I'm not gay. And just up there spreading that shit around with your bumpy cock.
Yeah.
Your dick look like Crunch Munch and shit.
Yeah, I vaguely glanced over the story and I didn't know it was going that way, y'all. So, but seriously, yeah, watch out if you. That's how you get down. You know what I'm saying? Actually, definitely be careful. Still, you know what I'm saying? When you're doing your thing, whatever that is. Yeah, that was wild. That's wild. That's a wild one. Last story here. We're gonna end on a good note. Unless he got some more he want to add to it, but we're gonna end up on a good note. Remember we had talked about before our brothers at what's that, Bruce Beach out there in LA. And we clapped for that, and how did the redemption and everything. But check this out, there was an enslaved man who inspired a beach name, and local tale basically gets renewed attention. So there was an enslaved man, there was an enslaved man. The tall tale is he inspired the beach that now bears his name. And they are focused on new efforts to recognize the role of slavery along Massachusetts' picturesque North Shore. As the story goes, Robin Mingo was promised freedom by his white master if the tide ever receded enough for him to walk out onto a rocky outcropping off of what is now known as Mingo Beach. Depending on the telling, Mingo either completed the challenge and was emancipated, or drowned tragically, or lived out his days in bondage without ever seeing the rare tidal event. Basically, it shows how much power slave owners had over their slaves, said Katira Pitone, a 19-year-old rising sophomore at Endicott College, where Mingo Beach is. She said that one man could have this much power over another man's life was crazy. The past semester, Pitone and other Endicott students researched the local legend as part of the public history course and suggested ways to memorialize Mingo and its namesake beach. Their ideas included a heritage trail, a smartphone app, and a boat tour highlighting Mingo's story and the popular tourist region slave ties. Professor Elizabeth Metelsky, who taught the course, is also doing research for a book on Mingo and working with other historians on a project mapping North Shore locations like Mingo Beach that are historically significant to the people of color. Well, we'll say black people. Ain't no people of color. Black folk, Foundation of Black Americans. Meanwhile, Endicott, a private school says it's in discussion with the city officials to formally register the beach as a historic landmark. Metelsky hopes the effort spark broader discussions about the often overlooked role of slavery in New England. Most people who walk by that particular stretch of beach have absolutely no idea about the history, she says. And also, I want to add that, it would also help if they gave out reparations. So that would give them more money to actually do what they need to do for the beach, or they need some type of government funding. You know what I'm saying? That would actually help, and that would help his family, his survivors of Mingo. You know what I'm saying? Like, his family deserved to get something too. You know what I'm saying?
So they really don't know what the hell happened to him.
Right. So it's kind of a tall tale, but at the same time, I guess it's real. So basically his slave master said if the tide ever got low enough, receded enough for him to walk out onto the rocky outcropping of the beach, then he could be free. So they don't know if he actually got free, if he drowned, or if he just pretty much, he didn't get free, just lived out his days of bondage. But let's say he does have family members that actually live in this stuff, they deserve to get some compensation, man. That's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to see the big deal about, Black Americans, cultural foundational Black Americans. Let's get this right. That doesn't mean we don't have African heritage or whatever, but culturally, we're not African. Me and C, we don't know lick of Swahili and none of that shit. We don't know, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't know, culturally, we are Black Americans. So we only know about our culture here, and that's okay, because other, like Jamaicans got theirs, Haitians got theirs, we got ours here. But I'm saying that it's fucked up that this dude was enslaved and the master playing games with him like that. Okay, guess what? If the sea reside a little bit, then I'll let you go, nigga. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, and for people who don't believe, somebody owes the government, it's not you personally, it's the government that owes the reparations anyway, because the government set up laws and did things to us. That was a government law. We had to be slaves, so we should be compensated. But the fact that this dude, they talking about just doing a little boat tour, a fucking smart app, what the fuck is that doing for him? Well, let's just get him some notoriety and let's make some money off of him. See, it's like always other people who don't look like us who try to capitalize off our pain. You know what I'm saying? Like, because everybody that I mentioned in the story, I'm sure with a last name like Metelsky and, all the other names I mentioned, that they ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm assuming that they're not, Black Americans, you know what I'm saying? So, but funny, they trying to get things. I mean, God bless them for trying to, get the message out there or whatever. But damn, y'all stand to capitalize off the shit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't hear them say, hey, let's track down his family members and whatever. We'll set up the app and everything. Whatever proceeds that come from that will go to the foundation and his family. You feel me?
That would be better.
And you know what I'm saying? So I mean, that would really be doing something.
What is our objective with this? what
right. It's, to me, it sounds like making money. They talking about boat tours, a smartphone app. You know what I'm saying?
How do people even know this person even existed?
Right, because it's
making some shit up.
It said it's a tall tale, right? So
yeah,
but it's been called Mingo Beach for a long time. Now it could be realistic, but like you said, we don't know. It could be something it could be a story they made up to make them some money. Like, damn, you know what? Let's make up a quick motherfucking John Henry story and shit, And you
You
know what I'm
said
saying?
Todd Henry story.
You know what I'm saying? Like not John Henry. John Henry was a real person, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, or not John Henry, but you know who I'm thinking of. Babe, the lumberjack dude, the white lumberjack dude with Babe, the bull, the
Yeah, I know
whatever.
what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, Paul Bunyan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One of the Paul Bunyan stories and shit. We could capitalize on because really, like you said, the only benefit if you listen to the story, only benefit is okay. They bring in recognition. You didn't hear them say they tracked down no family and trying to return the beach to the family, so the family could reap the benefits of the beach. You heard them say we making a smartphone app. We got a boat tour. We trying to write a book. That's all money. That all sound like that's going back to their pocket. You know what I'm saying? You didn't hear them say we're gonna donate the proceeds to go towards like I say his relatives. We're gonna track out we're gonna try to find the closest relatives we can for them, even if they second or third cut, whatever. Closest relatives we can and break them off. You know what I'm saying? And return it to y'all family. Return the beach to y'all family name. You know what I'm saying? So man, it sounds like a hustle, and that's the thing that does happen in our community. It's like people that hustle off our pain. You know what I'm saying? Or they'll come in. You'll see a company come in to say, "Oh, we for reparations," and they'll be like, it ain't no wrong if white people. I want white people to fight for reparations for us. I think that's good. They should. But then you'll see them like, "Yeah, we're down." And you see all these black faces. Then when you do get your work behind the scenes, you be like, "Who runs it?" Arthur such and such. You know what I'm saying? Arthur Goldman. I'm the brother, I'm the white dude behind all this shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't see us at the head position behind a lot of these. You know what I'm saying? So the money really don't go to us. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. What you think? What's your last thoughts on this one?
Just thinking like, man, when the reparations do happen, you're gonna have a lot of people claiming to be black. So,
oh hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm black too.
Hell yeah. They go find like Brother Teresa, they go find that 1%. Hey, I'm 1%. Just like the $5 Indians. You know what I'm saying? You notice most of the people who tell you they Native American today look nothing like Native American.
No, not at all.
They don't look nothing like they have. I'm 50% Cherokee. You looking at them like, motherfucker, you 50% Polish, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You don't look like you ain't got no motherfucking Indian in you. Native American. No, it don't look like it. Even if you're talking about the Mongolian Native Americans, I'm not even talking about the black Native Americans. I'm talking about the Mongolian ones. They was at least red, tan. You know what I'm saying? They were dark skinned, still like. You know what I'm saying? Good leather skinned people, you know what I'm saying? With the bronze, you know what I'm saying? They was darker. Yeah. They wasn't pale. They wasn't European looking. They wasn't pale white looking, European Victorian style people looking like that. They was not. So then cause I've had plenty of jobs where I work with people and they be like, well, Keith, I'm Native American. I'll be looking at them like, where, motherfucker?
You're not. You're making
look like I don't see it, brother. Don't see it at all. Well, my great great grandfather raped this Indian lady back in the day, and that's how. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like if it wasn't like it was a good thing. They just, so yeah, man. That's a crazy story. And we gonna probably end it on that note today, y'all. Another great episode. Oh, one last thing. We gotta do this up in a poll. Now there was a poll put out. It says how we feel. I don't know. I don't think we did this poll before, but it says how black people in general in the country are feeling right now. It said 3/4 of black people are worried that they or someone they love will be physically attacked because they are black. And they said the percentage in the country. It said at this time, how worried are you that you or someone you love be physically attacked because you're black? It said 43% are somewhat worried. 32% are very worried. 17% are not so worried, and then 8% are not worried at all. But the consensus, the most one is somewhat worried. So, and that poll was taken between May 18th and 20th of 2022. What do you think about that poll?
So they polled 806 black people. I just wonder how they did that. Did they just walk up to him like, "Hey, you're black? Hey, you want to come take this poll real quick?" Like,
Yeah, it said it was Washington Post a poll, and it said 806 black adults with the margin. It says, and they asked them how do they feel right now. That you or someone you love will be physically attacked, because of your color or whatever. And they said 32% said they very worried about it. 43% said somewhat worried. I think
that sounds good though. Like somewhat worried, because I mean, we're not going to be 100% not worried. So
no,
somewhat worried is about
meaning
right. I mean,
it's a possibility. You know what I'm saying? It's possible.
This is always a possibility that can happen.
It ain't nothing you're gonna sit here and be dwelling on every damn day of your life and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna just go outside and dwell on that shit, but could it possibly happen? Hell yeah, especially you get pulled over by the police, you like shit. That's shit. That right there alone, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what the fuck might happen. You know what I'm saying? You want to do slow movements and shit, you like, hey. Like, I mean, it's a possibility though, because you worry about your children and you worry about your loved ones and stuff, and sometimes your children, they ain't really up on stuff. They up on stuff, but not like you would be. You know how we are.
Yeah, they're not thinking about it.
Right. I know my surroundings. I can tell what's around me, who around me, when to get out, looking around like hell no, like, who the fuck is it? You know what I'm saying? Like I know all of that stuff, but kids, children, or younger folks, they just, oh man, I'm about to get out, man. Ain't nobody about to do shit to me. You know what I'm saying? And end up being like your last time. But yeah, I think that's about right for this country. I think we just got to, like I said, definitely be on our P's and Q's. Definitely keep pushing for what we got to push for. Reparations, cut the check, in cash payments. Don't hit me with let's school. It should be in school. Then let me come to your house. Take your house, kick your ass out, make your kids and your wife work for me for 50 years. And then, you know what? I say, I got an epiphany. I'm going to free y'all. And let me give you a free scholarship. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I don't.
Let me give you a free scholarship for your troubles.
You can make that as part of the deal. I'll take that too. Make it
what I'm saying? But see, I always look at it like, with the money, we can do what we need to do. So if you want to go to school, you got the money to. If you want to do business, you got the money to. So definitely gonna push for cash payments first. But other than that, man, you got some more stories to ask. See,
I think that's all, man.
All right, y'all, man. Another crazy episode, fun episode of the Weekend High Podcast. Don't forget to check out the interview with Miss Natasha Gray, one of the coldest writers in the game, in the industry of Hollywood. And then she's a sister, you know what I'm saying? She's written for the P Valley. She's written for the Raising Cane. She's written for Snowfall. And she's had directed her own movies and stuff. Check it out on Hulu. I think one of her movies is on Hulu. So definitely look the sister up. If you're a writer, you know what I'm saying? Hey, she's approachable. So if you really got your shit together and can email or, know how to talk to and conduct yourself, you might run into her. You live in LA area, be like, hey sister, I got this idea, So, but definitely, hopefully we inspired, the younger generation to, just don't worry about always being on the camera and shit and TikTok. You could be behind the camera making that real big paper that you want to make, and also be the creator of the content instead of just acting on it. You know what I'm saying? So let's get behind the camera. Let's keep being behind the camera. Not like this the first time. Let's keep being behind the camera and in the editing rooms and in the writing room.
Impact.
Yes, exactly. And let's be the ones making the narrative. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to her. Much respect and love. Other than that, we out. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure y'all get y'all motherfucking t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking like my picture on this mug and stuff.
T-shirts.
Yeah. Make sure y'all mess with us. We'll be back next week. And we have reached our goals of being pretty much on our goal of being monetized. So you'll start to see ads and stuff, AdSense and things like that coming up on the videos. We finally made it, y'all, through all your help viewing our shows. So we thankful for that. We thankful for our 10 new subscribers that we got too. I don't know where the hell y'all came from, but shit, I fuck with you. But be watching and listening. You know what I'm saying? We love you too. hit us on the email. Let us know what you want to hear, what topics you want us to cover. If you got a story that you want us to cover, go ahead and send it to us. We'll go ahead and get that together for you. Or if you know somebody interesting that you want us to interview, we definitely do that for you. And people are interviewees. Hey, we'll even do commercials for you now. So actually, we got a commercial coming up. It's going to be for my brother's business, his pop-up business, which is Just Oysters Phoenix. Go fuck with Chef Blake, Just Oysters Phoenix. He's doing it out there in the Phoenix area. If you're in the Phoenix area, it ain't a lot of black folks anyway, so you better fuck with him. And you know what I'm saying? He does seafood, he does oysters, he does private dinners. He's a trained chef from the La Cordon Bleu Institute, so one of the top culinary schools. He don't be messing around. He knows what he's doing in that kitchen. He also, like I said, does a lot of pop-ups in the area. So make sure you show your boys some support. Make sure you hit them up. You know, fellas, if you want that private dinner with your woman, you know what I'm saying, you want to have a real chef there who ain't gonna be trying to get at your woman. You know what I'm saying? And he just gonna cook. Then call my brother, Chef Chef Blake. You know, some chefs be in there cooking for you, trying to get at your woman and shit. Be like, yeah, that bitch look good. But call. Like, yeah, you know, kick him out and shit. You like, he cooking good for your woman, she loving it and shit. But my brother ain't gonna hate on you like that. He was very professional. Will educate you on what he's doing, educate you on the type of food you're eating, and he will put together some flavors and flavor combinations that you would not believe. So definitely check out Just Oysters Phoenix. He is all on social media. So if you need the information, you can also check it out. We did an interview with him back in the, I want to say one of our first episodes. So if you're on YouTube, go back and look. His information is there in the description. All his information, email address, and everything. How to get in contact with him. Just Oysters Phoenix, Chef Blake. Fuck with him, and we out. Peace.